What if every question you ask an AI is slowly turning clean water into steam?
Well, you should get used to it because that's all the water that we're going to have left because ChatGPT.
That's what millions of people online are being told. But is it actually true? Today, we're going to find out how much water AI really uses and whether this is a global crisis or something much more complicated. Because the real problem isn't where most people think it is. AI doesn't drink water. Data centers do. Every time an AI model generates an answer, thousands of processors perform billions of calculations, and those calculations generate heat, a lot of heat. If that heat isn't removed, servers can overheat and fail. That's why cooling systems are essential. Some cooling systems recycle water in a closed loop. Others rely on evaporation, and that's where most of the water consumption comes from. Part of that water simply turns into vapor and disappears into the atmosphere. To keep the system running, fresh water has to replace it. Now let's talk about the numbers. Training a large AI model can require hundreds of thousands of liters of water. At first glance, that sounds enormous. But context matters. Producing food, clothing, and vehicles also requires huge amounts of water. The numbers are often much closer than people expect. So if AI isn't the biggest consumer of water, what exactly are people worried about? Globally, agriculture uses the vast majority of freshwater resources. Compared to farming, AI represents only a small fraction of total water consumption. So why is this debate becoming so intense? Because this isn't really a global problem, it's a local one. Water consumption depends on where the data center is located. A data center built in a region with abundant water may have little impact. But a data center built in an already water-stressed area can create real pressure on local communities. And that's where conflicts begin. The strange part is that we rarely see those consequences. You might be sending a request from London, New York, or Berlin, while the water needed to support that infrastructure is being consumed thousands of miles away. The people benefiting from the technology and the people experiencing the environmental costs are often not the same people. So, will AI drain the world's water supply? Probably not, but that doesn't mean the issue should be ignored. The real question isn't whether AI should exist. The real question is where we build the infrastructure that powers it and whether we're willing to do it responsibly.